Good afternoon. Welcome to your new Sola-Tecs brush from the Sola-Tecs company in Germany. I'm Diana Klimes, and together with my husband Jan, who's behind the camera,
hello, hello.
We want to show you what it's like to open the package. And so today we're opening the C1000. When you get the box, you're going to get it in an outer cardboard container. You will see the serial number printed on the outside of the box. You'll want to make a note of this, even though you can find it on the brush, which I will show you. So you're going to open the outer container, and inside you'll find your brush, which is right here. So inside this brush, inside this box, you will also find a Sola-Tecs binder with a couple tools. That's here. So this is the filter removal tool, and this is the neck tool to change your jet, okay? Which we can explain later, but just so that you know, this is what's involved in your packet. You will also get the operating manual. This is a great manual. The Sola-Tecs company has spent years and years developing top of the line product, the C1000. And they back it up with beautiful diagrams and safety features, operating instructions, cleaning instructions. So the Sola-Tecs company has thought of everything for you to be successful when you're using your new C1000 brush. So you will receive those things inside this, this binder. Put that aside for now. And then you will get your brush with the splash guard. That's right here. So here comes your new C1000. As you might or might not know, Jan and I prefer to sell the C1000 brush with a shorter splash guard. And that's because we like to be able to see the end of the brush as you're cleaning. So it's very important to be able to see the end of the brush to avoid sending your brush over the edge of the panels. And Jan talks about that in many of his videos, so be sure to check that. So the splash guard is a very nice light tool like this. This is meant to keep water from flying away, also to not get yourself totally soaked, and saves water. So you'll definitely want to include a splash guard in anything that any C1000 or C800 brush you buy from us. And that's this. I'm going to set that aside right now. And you will find your C1000 brush. In it, you will find these two red discs on either side. Those are for storage. And you'll want to take those off before you use them. They just pop off. I'm not going to do it right now, but they'll just pop off. And you'll do that before you clean anything. Also, you'll find the neck of the brush. Like I said, it does show the serial number here. So on the neck of the brush, you'll see a serial number. You will also find on the neck arrows describing the spin direction of the brush. So that way you'll always know which way the brush is going to spin. Spin forward for ground panels, so you'll pull the water off. And then you're spinning negative for when you're bringing the water down from the top down. And you'll always know that by these arrows. You should note that your C1000 does reconfigure, as shown in this poster here. So the 1000 is the full 40 inches. That's the biggest brush Sola-Tecs makes. But they also make a C800, a 600, and a 400 for different needs. And this brush does come apart by just twisting off the different segments. You can do it If you need to make your brush smaller for any reason, just be very careful when you're threading it back that you not misthread it, okay? And now I'd like to show you how to use that filter removal tool I told you about earlier. So that's this tool right here. You should have many layers of filtering on your brush. You want to keep any kind of dirt, sand particles from getting inside the transmission of the brush, just to avoid any kind of causing any kind of problems with the spinning. So the last level of defense is the neck filter that's inside here, and you use this tool to clean that filter. Always be sure to hold your brush like this when you're removing the filter, so as to prevent dirt from falling inside while you're taking it out. So that tool clips right onto the little filter, and then you just make sure that you're facing down. Just take the filter out right here. There it is, right here. So this little filter has a little screen here, and if you've got sand or straw in it, you can just try and hose it off or use a little toothbrush and just get all the dirt out of that. And that's your last line of defense to get any impurities out from inside the neck of your brush. We have this part available, we have this part available, anything you need, we have it ready to go. If you need a new one, sometimes these get lost in the field. You don't want that to happen, but if it does, let us know and we'll get you another one. So the next tool you get is this little hex screwdriver thing, and that is to remove the jet, okay? So inside here is a jet pen, and that regulates the water flow to the brush. There's a tiny little porcelain pinhead on it that you might need to either check or replace. This tool does that. On the neck of the brush, you'll see 4 larger hex nuts and 1 small one right here. And that's what this is for, the small one. I'm not going to remove it now. That can be in another video, but I just want you to be aware of it. So you would take that screw out, and then you would remove the jet pen, and you can find, and then you can actually clear if there might be any kind of particles preventing water flow on your C1000. That could happen if you notice that your brush is spinning a little slower, or maybe is not getting enough pressure, and you've already checked your lines. This is something to check next. So keep these tools handy as a form of maintenance on your brush. Other than that, you can always send it to us and we can do a service on your brush. We have videos on how to send your brush in for repairs or for checking. So we would be very happy to talk to you about any questions you have when you purchase your C1000, or if you're just thinking about it. Just know that the Sola-Tecs company is making the top of the line product, and we would love for you to have it, and we'd love to hear from you.